Hello, YouTubians. It's Mr. Y Gloves here at Splash Page Comics. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Got Christina Payne in the chat. We got John's Comic with Kids in the chat. And if you didn't check out John's video, he had some posters and stuff that he was showing off. Some great posters and some comic books and such. And you need to go over and check out that channel and see what you missed, because I told him, you start with the posters, you're going down a rabbit hole that you don't want to go down. Because I went down that rabbit hole and I haven't found my way out. So we got a great show this afternoon. I got some books. I got some a story to tell. I got some stuff to show you what I do. How are we gonna? Hello, Christina Payne. Can you hear me all right? Is everything all right on your end? Am my voice up and everything? Always got to check that, because I every once in a while I'll do a 5 minutes in a show, then figure out I ain't got no voice. So, all right. Thank you, Christina. Christina is the moderator with the most, and she does an excellent job all throughout YouTube. Thank you, Christina. If you need to check her out and sub her up, because Todd C, what's up, dude? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. Like I said, I'm going to have some books to show. I got something that I bought that I don't know why I bought, but it was cool and everything, and I survived the incident. So sometimes it's a little scary when you go out and buy stuff off of Facebook Marketplace, because you don't know what could happen when you meet in a parking lot, you know. But also, I got some Tales of Suspense books I'll show you, and I got some other books I'll show you, and plus a special Golden Age book I picked up. That's right, I said Golden Age. I picked it up here yesterday, day before yesterday, yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. I picked it up Friday. Al Gore over here in the corner. Al Gore says, hey, he's a resident alien. Wellbore, hello there. Welcome to the show, Wellbore. I'm glad that you stopped in. But like I said, and I got some, it's going to be kind of you're going to go, what is he doing? What is he doing? Well, it's going to be that time when I archive one of my long boxes. That's right. I archive my long boxes. So you're going to get to see me actually do that. I'm going through a palette of long boxes and sorting them out and everything. And this long box is full, and I no longer need access to this. So it's going to be archived, and I'll explain more of that later. So with that, let's get the show started. And we're back. All right. First off, I was on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know why I did this. I have no idea. I was on Facebook Marketplace, and we're going to have people coming in, commenting, and everything. Millions information boost. Hello, Martin. Wilbur, we've already got him. Okay, I think I got everybody. I'll try to pay attention to the chat. I'm bad about not paying attention to the chat, and I apologize. But yeah, I was on Facebook Marketplace. I was backstage with on Biggie's show, and yeah, I went and bought something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I survived Biggie. Biggie, I told him, I said, if I didn't do my show today, I was probably laying somewhere, you know what, and they abducted me or something. But I made it back. I paid the cash for it and come back. So, are y'all ready to see what I got? This is the craziest thing I ever bought, but it was cool. I thought it was cool. So, y'all tell me what y'all think, if this is cool or not, what I bought on Facebook Marketplace. Got it cheaper than what he asked for. So, okay. I don't know why I bought it. Ugh. It's a bowling ball. I don't bowl. I don't bowl at all. Don't bowl at all. It's but it was cool. It was a cool bowling ball. And you can turn it around. I know you got a reflection of the screen on there, but it's got Spider-Man on it. So, I got it. Yeah. I paid for it and I got it. It has no holes in it, so it's just a perfectly, you know, just a perfect round bowling ball. It's got the Hulk, it's got Spider-Man, it's got Iron Man, it's got the Green Goblin, and Marvel's not spelled wrong. Marvel. That's spelled right. Marvel Heroes. But yeah, apparently I don't have anything round with Marvel on it. So let me get over here. I don't have nothing round with Marvel on it. So now I got something round with Marvel on it. I got a bowling ball with no holes. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's got these four on there. Then it's got, like I said, it's hard to see because of the reflection of the screen, but it's got Spider-Man's face in the background and him swinging on it. So that will be an oddity added to my collection. So that's just one thing that I probably, oh, I guess I could put it right here. I need to keep it right here. Let's put it right like that. Yeah, it's got to go like this. There you go. All right. So now I got a bowling ball. This dadgum chair, I swear, man. Okay. Well, a little bit of what this show's about. As you've seen on the thumbnail, a few weeks back, we had a tornado that was pretty close to where I live, pretty close. And it was a F1. It touched down. That picture that you seen was an actual picture of it. I'm not going to drill the fingers in it. I don't bowl, so I'm just going to leave it. It's a Marvel ball. Maybe it'll be a crystal ball in Halloween. I don't know. But yeah, touchdown pretty close to town. In fact, we had quite a few. But the picture on the thumbnail, that was an actual picture of the tornado when it touched down. So I got to thinking, how would you protect your comics if a tornado or a flood or a hurricane or some kind of natural disaster or something like that would come about? Now, something like like a tornado, if it hits your house, there's not much you could do about that unless your books were kept in a basement. Now, flooding, insects, and mold and mildew digitally. Yeah, we can't go digital comics here. Stuff like that, I have a solution for all of that. because it's pretty simple on how to protect your book, especially if you're in a moist area, or it's prone to flooding, and or you have accidental flash flood or something like that, or you know earthquakes. Just make sure you set them on the floor and hope your house survives. But yeah, what I do is I take and I vacuum seal my books. That's right, I vacuum seal. What I do is I take these right here. I got two examples. This is one. I think this is the cheaper brand, and this is the other. These are space saver bags that I've used these for a long, long time. These space saver bags. And what I do is when I archive my books, this will keep them from moisture, dirt, odors, insects, and mildew. It eliminates all of that. And I take and which I'll show you. I'll take these silicone packs, which are moisture controllers, and I put them in there. These turn colors when they have to be changed out. They change colors. So I think these turn black. They turn black. So these go in there, and I will show you right now how I do this, because I got one that's archived, and this hasn't been rehearsed. I haven't done it in a while. So I'm going to have to take my gloves off because, yeah, it's going to be slick, and it's crazy how I do it. But this batch of books, this long box, is ready to be archived. So, you have to bear with me. The camera's pretty much not set right. So, how y'all like my shirt? My Darth Vader shirt. So let me get over here and get this. This is oh God bless, this why I archive these things, because they're so heavy. And I take my space saver bags. I think there's 3 in here. I think these are the ones. Yeah, these are the ones right here. This is going to be kind of hard to see. I apologize. My camera moved down. There. Well, all right, you can see me good enough. Okay, then I take these and I open them up. It's like a big Ziploc bag. Huge Ziploc bag. Well, I must have used one out of this one, because there's only 2 in this one. This is what they look like. They got the clips on them, and they got a port right here. And I'll show you what that port is for here in a minute. And they're like big Ziploc bags. You can slide this sucker right here. I think that opens or closes it. I'm not sure. Let's see what it does. I can get it apart. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Yeah. Open it up like this. You got it all opened and everything. And this is the tricky part. But you take and you lift your long box up, and you work this in there. Said these long boxes are. My camera moved. Oh, good. You'll see this. Put the camera back down. What's going on here? Darn camera. What the heck? Problems with the camera. Anyway, work it down. And you get it back down like this. And have it work down. Lift it back up like this. And you like this. Okay. Then you kind of center it. I know it's hard. It's got the port here. The port right. Dadgum camera. What is going on with my camera? There it is. All right. This is the port right here. You want it centered. These are Marvel miscellaneous one-shot books and everything that I had. So this is they're going to get archived because this is all full, and I don't need to need these books out no more. So they'll be stored and everything. So we take that, and we take this right here, and I put this pack right in, lay it right on top of the box, right up here. It doesn't make a difference which side. Then I take and I seal this. Get it all in line and get it all sealed. There goes my camera again. Okay, it's all sealed up. What is the deal with my camera? My camera never does that. Let's see what's going on here. There, maybe that's better. It's all sealed up. Now I put this in the center. About right there. And this is the fun part, I think. I got my little packet right up here on top where I can see it. It's right up here on top. So I take this cap. If I can see it. Right there. Open it up. Get ready. You can hear the vacuum cleaner. It's sucking every bit of air out of that bag. Every bit of air. It's completely sucked down, airtight. It's getting every bit of air out of that bag, out of that box. It's not crushing the books at all. Not crushing the books at all. Hey, Tat. So when it stops, all the air's out. Take it out, close that. Completely sucked down tight. As you can see, completely tight. I've had these bags last over 20 years in this right here. 20 years. Now this right here, of course, you know me. Let's get this over here and move this and put it right down here. Woo! Tell you what, need to buy the smaller ones. You can do this with the small short boxes. This right here is some boxes that I get, and you can find some boxes that work for you. But these right here are cardboard boxes. And I don't know if you can see, but what I'm going to do is after this is vacuum sealed, it is put in this cardboard box. Woo! Right there. And this cardboard box is taped up. Hello, Jigs. Just showing how I long-term store my comics and everything. I archive them. So this right here is in a box, and it is archived. It is ready to go. Let me move this off the table so I can set it over here. And it will be put up after I label it. It will be put up forever. Not to be opened very often at all. Okay, let me set my camera back up. So, woo. So that's how I just put it in a coffin. It's put to bed. My dadgum wheels on my dadgum chair. I tell you what, me and this chair are going to go around and around. I don't know what. Oh, there it is. They got locks on the bottom. They keep locking. But that is put up and it's archived. I I'll label it what's on the outside. I got a list of everything in there. It's in a book, and I'll label that brown box, that long box right there. I'll label it. I think it's 115 or 116, and then I have a book that has a list of all the books that are inside box 116 or 15 or whatever it is. So then I put it up and I'll archive it, and they get open. I don't know. The last one I opened was what, like eight, eight, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. And perfect, no problems. I have no problems at all with. Hello, who dat? I have no problems at all with the books. They're all vacuum sealed down, and I've only had one that leaked air, but it was due to when I think the corner of a box, it's something poked it and it seeped out. But all the rest have been sealed up for years, years. And like I said, I'll randomly open one from time to time. But like I said, these are the cheaper versions. You can get the shorter ones with Ziploc makes them too. You can get the shorter ones. These are the 3X, and do your short boxes with those. And that's how I do those. That's how I do those. So we got my bowling ball. So with that, of course, we all know before we put the books in the long boxes, I could show you what I use, and which a lot of people use this and everything. These are my halfbacks. I use halfbacks. Yeah, halfbacks and my lights on every single thing I got. And I use the what are these? These are the standard. I use a standard, which they fit, and they're a little big. And of course, you got the acid-free backboards and everything. Good buy, good investment. I know they're not cheap, but you know, I've been using them for years. And a lot of people have run into problems with books that don't fit and you can't buy bags for. Have I got a hint for you? Have I got a hint for you? I know all over the countryside there are Hobby Lobbies. Yeah, Hobby Lobbies. You can buy Mylar at Hobby Lobbies. See, this is a huge Mylar right here. This right here is 25 Mylar bags. Now they're not the real thick ones, but they're not real thin ones either. These are art supplies, and they are at Hobby Lobby. And this is the name. And they got all different sizes, And you can cut them. You can make them smaller, make them bigger. The tops, if they're too tall, measure your books, your treasure editions, and all that, and take the measurements to Hobby Lobby, and they'll have these on a rack. And for $25, for $4.99, if you got some oddity books that you need to, bag and board, this is the way to go. I mean, treasure editions. I mean, that's what people put their art in and everything. What area do you think we live in? All over the countryside. I use Silver Age bags and boards. Yeah. So that right there is what I use. Like I said, and I'll take I buy the Mylar poster boards. They're poster boards that I buy that I got Mylar as big as 2 foot by 3 foot that I put my posters in. Then I have backing boards that is acid free. So I can take those acid free backboards and cut them and make my own treasury backboards and all that. But yeah, all of my flat posters that aren't rolled are in backboards and Mylar bags. I Mylar every one of them. So that's basically how I take care of everything. So take those tips, do what you want with them. It's tried and true with me for at least 30 years. 30 years. So you've got 30 years there of somebody that's been doing it, and you're not taking a chance. Bleeker says, "Hope you're feeling well, Monty. Glad to see you back." Yeah, I'm feeling well. I'm doing good. Doing good. Doing good. Doing real good. Uh, I had some pickups and some books that I was going to show, and I got, like I said, I can't show my. I'll show that Golden Age off here in a little bit. But this is a book that was in that box, and I'd been looking for it for a while because it, I lost it. And it ended up in that box, and I was thumbing through it when I was taking inventory of that box that I just archived. And this is the one that I don't know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's just it looks a lot like him, but this is Marvel Comics Battlestar Galactica number 17, 1980. What does that look like to y'all? What does that look like to y'all on the cover? That red guy. Does that look like the Red Hulk? It looks to me like the Red Hulk, or a being that looks a lot like him. Could it be a prototype? This came out in 1980. Red Hulks. So whatever you want to do with that, I just throw it out there and let y'all play around with it and do what you will. But yeah, I found that. And my comic shop picked me up some free comic day stuff, and I'm sure you've seen all this and everything before. But he saved me a couple of books. There's one that he had. I think this is an old one. Yeah, it was in that box too. This is an old one. Then I pulled this out of the box because it wasn't supposed to be in there because I got a totally different long box that I keep all this stuff in. Here's the free one from I think last year, the Ultimate last year's that I had. How much time do you take to do one long box? A mixture of Red Hulks and yeah, Conan. Uh, what I don't understand what you mean, Tad. How much time do I take to do one long box? Kind of emphasize, explain a little bit. And here's the reason I brought those out because there's the Ultimate Universe last year's and there's this year's. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then the Fantastic Four, they saved me that one. They saved me the Marvel ones. So, and that right there, pick that one up. Okay, I'll be waiting for your answer or your question again, Tat. And these, I picked these up. I know I already got them. So, well, might as well if you got one or two or three, might as well have the fourth or whatever. I have no idea how many of these I have, but they're going to be added to my collection too of my doubles because I know I have a full run of this all the way up to 2015. But these were excellent, excellent, excellent. Here's X-Men 36 in outstanding condition. A little bit of brown on top, but as far as no flaking, no chipping or anything like that. Oh, to put it together, well, you just get your long box and do what I did just right here in the video and inventory it, write it down, and put a number on the box and vacuum seal it out. And it don't take 5 minutes. The inventory is what takes the longest and everything. And here's another Silver Age book I picked up and everything at the comic shop. And it was in real good condition. Number 41. I think that I know that I got 3 of these. This may be the 4th of this one. It may be the 4th. So then we got another one here, and I like this one. I like this cover. I've always liked this cover, and it was pretty cool. It has the origin of the X-Men, and it's X-Men 38. That's a nice book right there. That's a high grade book right there. Nice high grade book. The Vanisher and the Blob. That is pretty awesome right there. Vanisher and the Blob. Then we got this one right here. Got it in a real good price, and it's real good condition, man. Nope. Yeah, real good condition. This is X-Men 20. X-Men 20. Nice little early X-Men under the 20. Okay. That's these right here. And something else that come into the shop that they asked me if I wanted. And I was like, yeah. And I collect these. I got a crap load of these. These are the Marvel premieres. These are the Marvel premieres that I get. And I have like a whole huge run of these. Why I keep these, I don't know. But this is the Vampirella issue and everything. And it's got the pops on the back, or orbs, or whatever they are. Pew pew. So I collect these. And this came in. I haven't opened it yet. Pretty awesome. This is Frank Franchetta, his gallery book that come in. I may be highlighting this book if I decide to open it. I think I'll have a Mylar. Be able, but it's supposed to highlight in big drawings and everything of what his some of his art. So that's going to be pretty dadgum cool right there. Oh, Frank stuff and everything. Seeing that this oversized book. Look at that. It's going to perfectly. I have a bag for it right there. Look at that. Yep. This bag. So I'll end up opening it up and reading it, checking it out, and putting an acid-free backboard on it, cutting one, and making it. And this right here, I don't know if I've ever seen this. I stumbled upon this in a shop, and I really don't know that I've ever seen this before. Now, you'll probably recognize the holograms. The holograms are the Spider-Man holograms. I don't know how, there you go. That might be a little bit better. On the Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and everything, that's the 4-cover holograms. And it's a book of the actual holograms, just the bare holograms. And they're bigger than the regular ones. And this is the back part of it. And it's all sealed up. But I thought that was pretty cool to have those holograms. And as you can see, they're pretty big and everything. How many runs do I have completed? Well, if you consider completed, I stopped in 2015, Tat. So, but from Journey into Mystery Thor, I've got from 83 all the way to 2015. I'm going to have to go through these. Avengers, I've got from 1 all the way down to 2015. Captain America, I'm working on the Tales to Astonish? Is that Captain America? I got a few in there, but 100 all the way down to 215 or 2015. Hulk, same thing. So that's 4. I don't have Fantastic Four Spider-Man. I'm still working on those. I have the X-Men. Man, I'm trying to go over. That's 7. Ghost Rider. Have all the Ghost Riders, all the volumes of Ghost Riders, all the Moon Knights. There's multiple of the Marvel Marvel Comics Presents and the Wolverines, and I don't know. I just really, there's a lot of them. I got Defenders. I got a full run of Defenders. Yep, I sure do. Yeah, got a full run of Defenders. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. But this is a pretty cool find right here. So, but now I'll show you. Let's look at this, and this is something I'm working on right now, and I don't have very many left of this to do. I took some of the first ones I got, and some of the ones that have Iron Man in it. My key in this is I don't have it here. It's all my keys are in a vault. They're locked up at the bank. I've taken all those out of here and they're all locked up. So, and these are going to end up, some of these are going to end up joining it. But I was working on these and I think about maybe 8 or 9 of these. But this is, let me go ahead and take it out of a big find I did last year. This is Tales of Suspense #1. Tales of Suspense #1. Nice copy. Beautiful copy. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, you can't really do without Tales of Suspense #1 without hitting up Tales of Suspense #2. That's a beautiful copy right there too. Beautiful copy. Tales of Suspense #2. Yeah, they'll end up going to the bank. #3, it shows that I have it in my book, but I don't know where it's at. It could be misfiled somewhere. So if I can't find it and I run across it again, I'm probably going to buy #3 again. Then I'll probably end up finding the other one, but oh well. Excuse me. Tales of Suspense #4. But I don't like many of this series I have in the full run. Tales of Suspense #5. This is Tales of Suspense #6. I mean, that is awesome right there. I like how he's coming at them. And these are the early 60s. I mean, 59 and 60. Tales of Suspense #7. They go into the monster. The Invaders, yeah, I completed that run a long time ago, lady. Long time ago. I got a bunch of doubles of Invaders because I love the Invaders book. They are awesome books. They are awesome books. That's #7. And here's #8. And like I said, I have all the other Tales of Suspense, so I'm going back getting the Golden Age stuff now. And here's #9. Diablo. And I wanted to break these up and get some of the tail end of the new header and everything. Here's Tales of Suspense #37. Yeah, everything now is just about Golden Age, lady. Just about everything is Golden Age that I'm picking up. Here's #38. It's a nice little genie. Like I said, my 39's in the bank, can keep it around, but there's #40. And these are out of my double bins, #42. And number 43. I like this book. I just like the background on it. That's pretty cool. This one, this one, this one. Yeah, these three are all doubles right here. These three are all doubles. I mean, not showing on the screen, but I have one more each of these. So that is that. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So let me move this out of the way. All right. I've got this book here that I picked up, and I've been looking to try to complete this run also. I got quite a few of these Golden Age books, and I'm working on a complete run, which, the first issues are going to be real hard to expensive to get, which I understand that. And I'm just going to have to take some time and really, do some looking. A lot of people trying to tell me to do some trading, but, I'm just not in the trading kind of sense or selling. I gave books away in a drawing. So this right here is Human Torch, number 20. Beautiful Golden Age book. I acquired this here pretty last Friday. I think this Friday. That sucker popped up on the radar, and I was called and told they had it, and I drove down there and got it. See you, Tat. Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it. But that's a nice Golden Age book. I have a whole bunch of Human Torch. Also, I have a bunch of Marvel Mystery comics that I collect also. But right now, I'm working on the Journey in the Mystery from 83 back to number 1. And, well, really 82 because I got 83. I've got that run. But I'm working going backwards and everything on the Tales of Astonish, Tales of Suspense, and Journey into Mystery. And when I see these right here, I pick them up. Got to have these. So that is the Golden Age book that I ended up getting this week. I don't get to buy too many books because I'm after certain ones, and those certain ones are just not. They just don't come up. Whoa, he gave me a card in there. I'm gonna have to call him. I didn't know I had that card in there. Let me call him and see if he has any Tales to Astonish number 1. That's the one I'm looking for right now, is Tales to Astonish number 1. I've seen a few out there, but they're a little overpriced. Of course, everybody's going to try to get as much money out of them as they can and everything. So, I just want to tell everybody, yeah, I've been gone for a while. I had some stuff that I had to take care of, work and stuff happened and everything like that. And I'm not going to really get in depth to it or anything. But yeah, my garden's doing all right. I had to start over. It got hailed out, and it's out there. We were working on it out there today. Me and my kid that I hire. I like to support the high school and hire high school kids to help me with my yard work. That way, it keeps them out of trouble, and they got some spending money to go out and hopefully do good things with and everything. I know this one kid does. He's trying to buy a welder so we can learn how to weld and that. And yeah, maybe I can give him some pointers because I used to weld a lot. There's something I was going to do here. For those that stuck around or those that are here, they'll know what this is. They will know what this is. Excitement is about to fill the room. Ouch. What is this? What is this? What is this? So, let me get the banner. There you go. There's the banner. Uh-oh, Christina Payne knows what this is. Now, the people that have won the before are not in here. Oh, well, look at this. This is covering me up. One before are not in here. But there's a bunch of people, tickets in here, that still haven't been won. They sent in postcards. There's the address on the bottom. Splash Page Comics, P.O. Box 223, Amherst, Texas 79312. So if you would like to enter these contests, subscribe, send me a postcard through the mail, and you will get a ticket entered in here. Now, the big grand prize and everything that we've done in the past, that's all been done. But these are the ones that didn't win but entered. So we're going to start drawing for merchandise. I got some merchandise, and I got some weird oddities that I get done and I sent out and everything like that. So you need to get your postcard in. That way I can put you a ticket in here. So if your name is drawn in the audience, you got to hit me up on Instagram. I know there's some people in here that know me on Instagram, because if they entered into the contest, they'll hit me up on Instagram and everything. So we're going to spin this puppy to see who's get some merc, and you're going to be surprised what kind of merc you get. You may, in fact, I got my guy. I got a guy. He's working on some merc that is going to be cool. We need some music next time when you spin the wheel. Need some music. All right, let's see here. Music. I don't know if I got music. How's that? I got a drum roll. There's a drum roll. Is that cool? Let me turn it up a little. There you go. So now you can listen to the music. So, those that didn't win before, spin it, round and round it goes. Where it stops, somebody's really going to know. So, they're stuck in the door. Let me click the door open here. All right, door's open. Yeah, like I said, I got a guy. He's doing all sorts of stuff. Let's reach in here. All right, there it is. Oh, no, they all fell out. Well, this one's over here, so it's separated from everybody. So I got to put all these back in there. I'm just clumsy hands. Is the drums driving y'all crazy yet? They are me. Get all these back in there. All right. Come on, buddy. I'm all thumbs. Okay. Here's the ticket right here. The winner is, and I don't even know if he's in the room, but a lot of people call him. Hang on, we got to turn off this music. My goodness, what is going on here? Stop. All right. The winner is, I think a lot of people call him Joey Bag of Seven. Joe 47771. Isn't that right? Isn't that who they called Joey Bag of Seven? Do we know? I got his address on a postcard over there. I'll have to look it up and everything. Make sure that his address he sends me on Instagram is the same. So congratulations, Joey. I think it's Joey Bag of Sevens. Joe 47771. Isn't that right? Is who dat? Do you know him? John, I think John might know. I see him all the time. I hadn't seen him in a while, but he is the winner. He'll be getting some mark, and this right here will be put somewhere. And well, all right, it just turned. And I'll be mailing this out. So Joe, hit me up on Instagram and verify. You don't know? Well, if you're out there, verify if somebody knows and get in contact with him and everything, and let him know that he won a Merc, and I will be doing some talking with him to figure out if it's a shirt, a size, because I only got two sizes left. If it's a hat, what hat? If it's a cup, he'll just whatever cup. If it's, I got some weird stuff over there too that I'll throw in there. You never know what you're going to get. My guy is making some stuff, and yeah, he bought a what do you call those 3D printer. Yeah, he brought a 3D printer. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's it. A little calm today. I'm relaxed. I love my new shirt. You know, it's got the, I don't even think I showed everybody what the back looked like. Did I? Yeah, here's the back of it. You know, pretty cool. So with that, I think I can, if I can go ahead and share the link. I don't know how to do this. I've tried this before. Let's see. All right. Yeah, if y'all want to talk backstage and everything, there's the link right there. There it is. Y'all can come backstage. But with that, you know, Mr. White Gloves is going to be out of here. So tune in next week. You never know what I'll find or what I'll do, because I'll surprise you. Later, dudes. Oh, and I forgot. So those that haven't left yet, we need to get Nerdy Collective back. Everybody check into K-Pop Junkie, Kicking It with K-Pop, Bleeker's Church, Sundays at 9:30 a.m. my time. CJ's Insomniacs, where are you? Look at him. We can't look at him because he ain't around to look at no more. Who Dat Comics Auction, Boston Chris, Band of Brothers, Jigs Kingdom, Mad Spidey, friends from Down Under, Kyle Waka, Kiwi from New Zealand, John's Comic and Kids. We don't see the kids too often. Rob Backstacks showing nothing but stacks of slabs. Recon Comics and Collectibles. Christina Payne, the moderator with the most. Pop a Wheelie, the guy in the blazing chair. Biggie Shack and TM Nerdy. And if I left anybody out, you know what? Bite me. Bye.